Winter can be one of the most challenging seasons for plant lovers. As the temperatures drop and the days grow shorter, plants often struggle to adapt to the changing environment. But fear not. With the right knowledge and a few strategic adjustments, you can keep your plants thriving all year round, no matter how harsh the winter gets. Let's start with understanding the key challenges your plants face during winter. The first issue is light. Shorter days mean less sunlight, and for most plants, this translates to reduced photosynthesis. This lack of energy can weaken plants, slow their growth, and even cause them to shed leaves. To combat this, consider positioning your plants near south or west-facing windows where they can soak up the most daylight. If natural light isn't enough, investing in grow lights can be a game changer. Look for full-spectrum LED grow lights that mimic natural sunlight. These lights can ensure your plants continue to thrive even in the darkest months. Another critical factor is temperature. Indoor heating, while essential for humans, can wreak havoc on your plants. The air becomes dry, and fluctuating temperatures can stress your greenery. To maintain an optimal environment, keep your plants away from heating vents, radiators, and drafty windows. Use a thermometer to monitor the temperature around your plants. Most houseplants prefer a range of 65 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit during the day and slightly cooler at night. Humidity is often overlooked but plays a massive role in plant health during winter. Indoor heating systems strip the air of moisture, leaving your plants in a desert-like environment. Tropical plants, in particular, suffer without adequate humidity. To fix this, try grouping plants together to create a microclimate, misting their leaves regularly, or investing in a humidifier. A humidity level of 40 to 60% works well for most plants. Alternatively, placing a tray filled with water and pebbles beneath your plants can also help to increase humidity levels. Let's move on to watering, one of the most common mistakes plant owners make during winter. While it might be tempting to keep up your usual watering routine, most plants require less water during this season. Overwatering can lead to root rot, a silent killer of many houseplants. Always check the top inch of soil before watering. If it's dry, it's time to water. If not, wait a few more days. And remember, it's always better to underwater than overwater during the colder months. Soil health is another factor to consider. Over time, minerals from tap water and fertilizer can build up in the soil, affecting its quality. Winter is a great time to refresh your plant's soil. Gently loosen the top layer of soil and replace it with fresh potting mix to ensure your plants get the nutrients they need. Let's talk about fertilizing. During winter, most plants enter a period of dormancy, where their growth slows down. Over-fertilizing during this time can do more harm than good. Cut back on fertilizer during winter and resume feeding in the spring when plants start actively growing again. Now, let's address pruning and grooming. Winter is an excellent time to tidy up your plants. Remove any dead or yellowing leaves, trim leggy stems, and inspect for pests. While pests are less common during winter, dry indoor conditions can sometimes lead to infestations of spider mites, aphids, or mealybugs. Regularly inspecting your plants and wiping their leaves with a damp cloth can prevent these issues from escalating. Speaking of pests, prevention is always better than cure. Introducing beneficial insects like ladybugs or using natural sprays made from neem oil can keep pests at bay without harming your plants. Repotting is another task best avoided during winter. Unless your plant is root-bound and showing signs of distress, it's better to wait until spring. Repotting during dormancy can disrupt a plant's natural cycle and cause unnecessary stress. If you have outdoor plants, the stakes are even higher during winter. Protecting them from frost and freezing temperatures is crucial. Mulching around the base of your plants can provide insulation, keeping the soil warmer and retaining moisture. For particularly vulnerable plants, consider using frost blankets or cloches. Let's dive into the topic of evergreens, which can add a touch of greenery to your outdoor space even in the depths of winter. These hardy plants are incredibly resilient but still need care. Keep them well watered, especially before a freeze, as hydrated roots are better equipped to survive cold temperatures. Container plants, whether indoors or outdoors, require extra attention during winter. The smaller volume of soil in pots can freeze more quickly than garden soil, putting roots at risk. For outdoor container plants, wrapping pots in burlap or insulating materials can provide an extra layer of protection. Winter can also be a great time to experiment with new plants. Hardy varieties like Christmas cacti, snake plants, or pothos are excellent choices for beginners or those looking to expand their indoor gardens. These plants are low maintenance and thrive in various conditions, making them ideal for winter. For those who love a pop of color, consider adding blooming winter plants like amaryllis, cyclamen, or calancho to your collection. These plants can brighten up any room and are relatively easy to care for with the right conditions. Let's talk about propagation, an exciting way to grow your plant collection during winter. Many plants, like pothos and philodendrons, can be propagated using cuttings placed in water or soil. Winter is an excellent time to start this process, as it gives the new plants a head start before the growing season begins in spring. Creating a seasonal care routine is another way to ensure your plants thrive all year round. Setting reminders for tasks like watering, fertilizing, and pest control can help you stay consistent and keep your plants healthy. Lastly, don't forget about your own well-being as a plant parent. Winter can be a tough season for humans too, and caring for plants can be a therapeutic way to combat the winter blues. Spending time with your plants, whether it's pruning, watering, or simply admiring their beauty, can be incredibly rewarding. By following these tips and making small adjustments to your plant care routine, you can turn winter plant drama into a success story. The key is understanding your plant's needs and providing them with the right conditions to thrive. With a little effort and attention, you'll keep your green companions happy and healthy all year round.